I get asked by you all the time, how do I lighten dark circles under my eyes and how do I reduce puffiness under my eyes? And it occurred to me recently that there is a superstar ingredient that I don't think we've ever really discussed on this channel that you should be looking for in your products that you're using around your eyes if you have darkness and if you have puffiness, and it is so easy. It is the superstar ingredient caffeine. Now, our love affair with caffeine started centuries ago as a drink, of course. Coffee and tea were kind of prized for their energizing properties. They help people stay awake, they help them stay focused, but there was a transition from that to skincare ingredients somewhere in the mid 20th century. Basically, scientists discovered that caffeine has vasoconstrictive properties, and that means that it can tighten your blood vessels. This makes it a natural choice for reducing puffiness and dark circles that are often caused because of poor circulation. Over the years, caffeine became like a go-to ingredient in eye creams, in serums, in patches, and not just for depuffing, but also because it's an antioxidant. So it isn't just about the temporary effects that it can have because of that vasoconstriction. It is an antioxidant, and you guys know we've talked about that on this channel. Antioxidants are so important because they help to protect us against free radicals, and they help to protect us against damage from environmental stressors. UV, pollution, all of that kind of stuff causes damage to our cells, and that results in more rapid aging. And it also results in the degradation of our collagen and stuff like that. So an antioxidant alone, that's a really, really good thing. So fast forward today and you will find that caffeine is in everything from drugstore staples to luxury skincare lines. So let's go through the reasons real quick why I think that you should be looking for caffeine in your eye creams, and you probably will find it. If you pull out the eye creams that you have, you will probably see caffeine because manufacturers know that caffeine is such a fantastic ingredient in their eye cream because it's gonna give an instant gratification because of that vasoconstriction and because of it reducing puffiness pretty quickly after application. So that's the number one thing, is that it reduces puffiness. So caffeine, again, is going to help constrict blood vessels. This is going to reduce fluid retention and swelling under the eyes. And of course, that's why it makes it like a lifesaver if you didn't get enough sleep at night. Maybe you're menopausal and you wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, you can't go back to bed. If you had too much salt in your dinner last night, I don't know. I'm so incredibly sensitive to nutrition and puffiness that for me, caffeine is literally a staple in my eye products. Now, the other thing that caffeine can do that is really, really cool is that it can brighten dark circles. So it can't erase hereditary dark circles. That's really important to know, but it helps to minimize the appearance of discoloration caused by poor circulation. And that's going to give you a brighter, more awake look, even if you also have hereditary dark circles. I think the most unsung positive of caffeine is the protecting against aging or advanced or accelerated aging. Because it is an antioxidant, it's going to fight those free radicals. It's going to help protect you from pollution and UV rays. And this is going to help prevent fine lines, wrinkles, and all that stuff happening to our delicate eye area. So basically, caffeine is a triple shot of espresso for your eyes. Energizing, refreshing, and also protective. All right, now that we know why we want to see caffeine in our eye creams, I want to share with you just a couple of my favorites that I've talked about here before. And then I'm also going to share with you one budget-friendly product that you could add into your routine if you're really interested in incorporating in caffeine, but you don't see it in the eye cream that you have, you don't want one of the ones I'm about to tell you about, or you have one that you love that doesn't have caffeine, you know, whatever. So the first eye cream that we're going to talk about is the Strivectin Peptight. This is an eye cream that I love for during the day. This has in it, of course, the caffeine. It also has peptides. It has some really amazing brightening ingredients. It has optical diffusers that are, it's clear, but it helps to kind of diffuse light. So it's really nice during the day. And then it has pullulan. I did a whole video on pullulan because it is one of those ingredients that helps to kind of shrink wrap the skin. Now, it's not as strong in the peptide as it is in like the dermatology neck product. That's like the second ingredient is pullulan. In the Strivectin, I think it's like the sixth ingredient. And so it does just a little tiny bit of that kind of shrink wrapping over that area, but it's more subtle than some products that have pullulan like as the first or second ingredient. I still really, really love it during the day. I think it looks beautiful under concealer, and I really do feel like it helps to brighten up that area while it helps with depuffing. My go-to eye cream at night is my Photozyme iQuad. Now, this one for me is my total anti-ager, and it also has caffeine in it. Now, this is something that I could use during the day as well. I just really love it at night. It does have retinol in it, so it is going to help accelerate, cellular turnover. It's very gentle though. I don't find it to be irritating in any way, but the cool thing about the iQuad is that it has that retinol, it has peptides, it has the caffeine in there, it has humectants, and then of course it also has DNA repair enzymes. So for me, for a person with under eye circles, all of those things are going to help to actually lighten dark circles over time, because retinol is a pigment inhibitor, it is a form of vitamin A, but it has all these other ingredients in there that are going to help that specific area to look a little bit better. It's also really lightweight, it layers really well. It's one of my favorite eye creams that I have used in the last like 2 or 3 years, and it's my go-to at night. Okay, now let's talk about a product that is around $10 that you can add into whatever eye cream or whatever skincare routine you have, even if you don't use an eye cream, because we all know you do not have to have an eye cream. This is something that a lot of us love to have. I love to have eye cream. It's one of those things. I enjoy having an eye cream. I do feel like it makes a difference for me personally, but I also understand not wanting to have an eye cream, not wanting to have a separate thing for that area, and feeling like it's unnecessary. If that's you, but you still want to get the caffeine into that area, there are now products that are super budget friendly that are basically caffeine forward. And probably the number one that I would recommend is by The Ordinary. It is caffeine 5%, plus something called ECGC, which is basically green tea. So what you're getting is a strong dose of that caffeine. So you're gonna get that vasoconstrictor, and then you're also gonna get a healthy dose of this other really potent antioxidant that is helpful with fending off all of the same things that caffeine, protects us against. Pollution, UV, all of those oxidative stresses that are trying to attack our cells and accelerate aging. And we know that we see the aging around this area first. That's just the reality of the situation. It's like here, here, here. Those are the areas that show our age first. So this is a serum, and it comes in a dropper bottle, and you actually can apply it. And for me, it's something that I would use as a layering product. I would use it along with my serum step. And I would focus it in on that area, doing a little bit of manual massage to help with depuffing. And if you keep it in the fridge, you're gonna get a nice cold shot of caffeine to that area, and it's around $10. If we're gonna use this for the eyes, this is gonna last forever. You can actually use caffeine on other areas that you get puffy because it has that vasoconstriction. It's gonna help with blood flow, it's gonna help with moving fluid naturally, and also just help with puffiness. So if you get puffy in your malar area, you can use that to massage and do a little bit of lymphatic drainage, but especially for use around the eyes, for between $9 and $10 as a layering product, because it's not, in my opinion, it's not like crazy moisturizing or anything like that. Kind of soaks right in, and I like it along with my Strivectin or along with my iQuad from Photozyme. That's me. But you certainly could just incorporate something like this in if you want to get some caffeine into the mix and you don't even use an eye cream, for less than $10, which is pretty extraordinary. There are a couple others on the market that I haven't tried. There is the Inky List makes one, also very, very affordable, somewhere between $10 and $12. Good Molecules makes they call theirs like yerba mate or something like that. It's caffeine. It's also really affordable. You will find brands online that are caffeine forward, but I know that The Ordinary at that price point for that amount that you can pick up on Amazon or you can pick it up right in Ulta, this is an excellent way if you'd like to incorporate caffeine in, if you want to just test it out, see if it works for you. It's kind of a low risk to be able to test something out and see if it's even worth it for you. So that is my recommendation. If you find yourself with dark circles, if you find yourself with puffiness, this is a very, very easy way to try and address and see if that will do something for you. If you have tried any of those products, if you've tried the Photozyme iQuad, if you have tried the Strivectin Peptight, or if you've tried the Ordinary Caffeine, 5% caffeine plus ECGC, comment down below. I would love to hear from you guys what you think about any of those products. Those are my 3 go-tos. I was using the Revitalight from Dermalect forever. I ran out of it, and now I'm kind of like, okay, I'm gonna stick with the ones that I have now, because I really do think I've got this perfect PM eye product that's working on anti-aging and protection and repairing old damage and all the things. And I've got this really great 1-2 punch in the morning with the caffeine plus the Strivectin that also has caffeine but has all the other good stuff in it. So I would love to hear from you what your routine is around that area, if you even have one, or if you prefer to just use your facial skincare around your eyes, because that is totally okay too. And it's really, really important that you know that you do not have to have an eye cream. It's just an option. Some of you are like me and you love to have an eye cream. Some of you don't want to have an eye cream at all. It's too much for you. You just don't want to do it. Both ways are totally fine. I hope that you found this video helpful. I hope that you're having the most wonderful day, and I will talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.